Yeah, what up, YouTube? And today, I'm going to talk about this trust. Why? Because I've learned that trust is a motherfucker. Now, I said the reason I say trust is a motherfucker because it really is. You don't really know if you can trust somebody until something bad happens. In fact, that's when trust is actually deleted off of that relationship that you have with that person. And I find it to be fucked up. Because it is. So here's a story. About a month ago, I'm dating this girl that I really like. We have a similar personality. We click off immediately. Met around Christmas time, and so we go on our first date. Everything's going smooth. Everything's we're laughing. We're talking, whatever like that. First stop we go is Bath and Body Works because she want to get some stuff. And so I'm on the phone with her dad. We're talking it up. We're laughing, whatever, discussing politics and whatnot. And so she's running back and story and stuff. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And she's like, yeah, I'm getting stuff. I'm sorry. And, she's doing all that stuff that women do, when they're in the first story, she's happy and whatnot. Great. And so, as we move on along in the day, she asks me, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go next? I say, I'm going to go to GameStop. It's been a while. So, I go in there, and I can tell she's uncomfortable because she's not into the games that I'm into. She's into retro games, and I like retro games too. Because I fucks with Atari, I fucks with Sega Genesis, I fucks with Ghosts and Ghouls, Street Fighter. I've had a period in my life when I was like that. I'll bring it up in a following video. And so as we're in the GameStop, I'm looking at my games, I'm checking some new shit, because normally I just go in there and look, I'm out. Rarely do I ever buy something in this case I have some money. And in this case, unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of money. In fact, I only had 2,075 cents. So I asked her before we go into GameStop, hey, if I happen to see a game I like, would I be asking too much if I asked you to buy it for me? She says, not unless it costs a lot, I'm not getting it. But if it doesn't, fine, I'm sure. I don't mind buying it. And I said, wait a second, are you sure? She said, yes. I said, are you sure? And she said, yes. And I didn't ask anymore. So when I get in there, before I pick the game out, before I even give her right to pay for it, I asked her, are you sure you want to buy this? She said, yeah, it's fine. And she has one of the most like grumpiest fucking looks ever. It's just like one of these right here. And this is when I put the game back on the rack. And I should have kept that bitch there because the next thing that happens blew my fucking mind. So after she purchases the game, I can tell she's pissed off about it. So we get to the food court, we sit down, we talk for a little bit, and I ask her what's wrong. She says nothing's wrong. And I said, are you sure? She said, yeah. I said, are you sure? She says, yes. I know she's lying. So the only reason why I keep asking is because I want her to fess up, but she doesn't. So I'm having trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi. I asked her to help me. So as I hand her my phone, I said, hey, I'm about to go to the corner store, buy me a little something. So I buy a candy bar, whatnot. So when I come back, as I'm going back to the table, I look over and it's like this. And I look over and she's looking through my messages. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't go over there and blast stuff on her, but I wanted to, but I didn't because I didn't want to embarrass her. She said that's one of the reasons why she didn't say anything when I asked her. She didn't want to make a scene in the mall and whatnot like that. And I asked her if you didn't want to buy the fucking game, you didn't have to.
I'm not too ready to go to work.
Okay.
Okay.
And so.
Nobody in here because I took Iron. I'll drop him off later on tonight, and your dad will be home later on tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Don't answer no doors or no phones, even if somebody knock on the door, ring the door, but don't answer. Okay.
I won't. Sorry about that. So really. And so when we get there, and she looks at my phone, and so when I get home, she texts me. I said, hey, Jeff, phone, are you alright? She said, yeah. And she said, I looked through your messages and I found a message that I didn't approve of. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And she's like, yeah, I looked through your messages and I didn't. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, my initial thought, like any typical guy is, why the fuck are you looking through my damn phone? My messages, why are you invading my privacy? But I didn't do that. Instead, you know what she says? She says, I had a gut feeling that something wasn't right. really, nigga? A gut feeling that something wasn't right. You know I'm loyal to you. In fact, the message that she even sprung out was one of the most boringest conversations I ever had with this girl I knew named Alicia, who happens to go to the same college as I do. And so she says that it was a few days ago. What hurt her was the fact that it was a couple days ago that I said, okay, hey, Alicia, I say some weird things from time to time. And matter of fact, here's one. I like to eat ass. That's all I said. And so she picked that one boring ass conversation, that one little snippet out of there, took it out of the conversation, took it out of context, and assumed, hey, he must be cheating. But you know what? It's not what I said that made her react the way she did. It was the fact that she had a flashback to her previous relationship in which she caught her boyfriend cheating on her because he was texting her and flirting with her. That's what made that was the kicker right there. That's what made her react the way she did. And not because she had a gut instinct that I was doing something wrong. It was because that's the same way she called her ex. And so when I called her out on it a few days, like about a couple of days from there, because I found out he had some time to think and not respond so quickly, and just thinking about it, she says, "Dude, that was a smack to my face when I saw it." I said, "I bet it was. Shit, you know I wouldn't have cheated on you, but because of what happened to you with Aaron and whatnot, you thought that I was cheating on you. And as soon as you grabbed my damn phone, you said, 'Oh my gosh, what if he's like Aaron?' And that's what happened. You let a repressed memory blind your judgment, blind your sense of judgment, and that's why we're arguing right now. Because you keep comparing me to him, and then you keep cutting me down and marginalizing me to him, and that's not right." And she said, "No, I'm not." I said, "Yeah, you are." So we biggered back and forth, and so now we're on this break, and we hardly talk. We talk every now and then. The reason why we don't talk as much as we used to is because she's been hella busy with helping her friend out during a difficult time and stuff like that. And so I appreciate. She said when she wants to talk to me, she'll talk to me. I said, all right, fine. That's fine with me. She wanted the space, I'll give it to her. Moral of the story is this, man: establish trust. Start things off slow. Don't jump into a relationship unless you're officially ready, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally ready for a damn relationship. This is your boy Speaks.